Hello everyone, this is Chris with StickerFab, and today I'm doing an install which I've probably done 3 or 4 times, and you might ask, why am I doing another install video on this? And I'm glad you asked, because this is going to be a dry install. What we have today are printed vinyl items, and on the back of the material it's going to say rapid air. It might not say it on your ovals, just depending on where they're cut out. However, doing dry installs is not that bad if you're using air egress material, because it has a way that the air can escape off the back. I just installed this a little bit ago, maybe 15 minutes. The vehicle was in the sunlight afterwards, so I could get the edges down. And it was a pretty easy install to do. What I want you to do is clean this area first, and then get a heat source, just in case. You still want to do this install in 70-degree or warmer weather. If it's a little bit cooler, maybe you'll want to keep it in the sun. However, if it is on the warmer side, it will stretch out that vinyl really easily and it'll kind of be a mess to work with. All right, so the heat source I'm choosing to use is this portable heat gun. It's not really that powerful. I would say it's about the equivalent of a hairdryer on its hottest setting. Remember, a lot of you guys do have an inverter in here that you can hook up as long as the device that you're using uses less than 400 watts. It should be able to power a heat source that you can use back here, like a mini heat gun. I wouldn't use a full-on heat gun. That's gonna draw a lot more than 400 watts. So make sure this is clean, make sure your hands are clean, and then I would align the top of the oval first. Making sure you're covering up most of that chrome and that you're pretty even from left to right. You can pick it up and push it back down if you want. I can help change your alignment ever so slightly. This material can stretch a little bit, so if you're off by just a little bit, put a little pressure when you're stretching it. I'm going to do the top first. I'm going to get all of this down. I'm holding the bottom up because we're going to have to stretch this vinyl over the oval. I'm just doing little portions at a time, going out to the edges, working our way down to the bottom. I'm going to kind of divide this up into segments. And you kind of feel out the vinyl, and you can tell when it's going to crease. Just try to push the vinyl in different directions until it doesn't bunch up. And that's how wrap installers wrap vehicles. You're just getting that vinyl to stretch and pushing it outward so it doesn't have enough material to bunch up sideways. See how I continuously use my other hand to hold up the rest of the vinyl until I'm ready to work with it. If it bunches up, just pull it back. Try to push through that area where it's bunching up. So I'm just kind of massaging this whole thing. And then I'm using my nail and kind of grabbing around the bottom part and adhering it to the back side of this. And that actually worked better than the install that I did a few minutes ago. If you have issues getting the bottom of it to stick, what heat does, it helps you stretch vinyl, but also it heats up that adhesive. Not too hot. Heats up that adhesive so it activates really well. Make sure that doesn't crease up. We're not trying to use tons of heat. My rule of thumb is if it's gonna burn your hands, then it's probably too hot for the vinyl. We're not professional wrap installers here. We're just doing this very small item. Got all the creases out. Now we're good to go. All right, so everything looking good there. You will receive 2 of these in case you have an issue with the first attempt. You have a spare on hand. You won't have to ask us for another one. If you want to find this on our website, it will be under Freedom Series rear oval overlays for your 2021 and up Ford Bronco. And if you search rear oval overlays for your Bronco, you'll actually find a whole variety of options available. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already, and hit that bell notification icon for the latest things I'm working on for the 2021 and up Ford Bronco.